Everyone, how are
all. I hope all are doing absolutely great and amazing, and you all are stay at home. And our today's discussion topic is about the amount of heat that flow through a conductor. Okay, so we can know this. I will take that in the conductors the heat flow easily. Okay, I will take a conductor here, and this is the length of this is L, the area cross section that is A, area cross section of this is A, and the amount of heat that is Q. So we can find the amount of heat that is Q. So that is Q, and the temperature of here that is T1, and here that is T2. So there are some things that we can know, and to flowing the temperature T1 to T2 that takes a time of T. So there are some things, that is the amount of heat Q and the amount of heat that is Q. Here we can see that Q is directly proportional to the area cross section of this, that is A, and Q also directly proportional to the T1 minus T2, means you can also say is that change in temperature, and Q is directly proportional to the time, and Q is inversely proportional to the length. If the length is high, then the value of Q is low. Okay, so sorry, that is inversely proportional. So this is the thing. Now we can do and make a equation that I have already told you in the last video, that the equation of this is Q is directly proportional to A into T1 minus T2 into time T divided by L. That is the equation. Now we will take a constant here, that is K A, that is K A T1 minus T2 into T by L. Okay, so that is the equation. Okay, so now what you can say, K is the thermal conductivity constant for material. K is the thermal conductivity constant for materials. K is the thermal conductivity constant for materials. Now what is the unit of K? The unit of K is the unit. Now we can see the unit of K is joule per meter second degree Celsius. So what is the joule per second? That is watt. So watt by meter degree Celsius. This is the unit, SI unit of this, and there have a common unit of K. The common unit of this is calorie centimeter second degree Celsius. This is the common unit of this. Okay, now we can do one thing, that is about the rate of heat flow, means the heat current. Next topic of, and this is the last topic of this chapter, that is heat current. Heat current. Okay, heat current. What is mean by current? The rate of flow of charges is mean by current. So the rate of flow of heat, the rate of flow of heat is called as the heat current. Called as the heat current. The rate of flow of heat is called as the heat current. So we can know this is the electric current, that is Q by T. Here Q is the number of charges by time, and here also the same thing, that is H is equals to Q by T. Here Q is nothing but the heat, the amount of heat. The amount of, here the amount Q is the amount of charges by time. Here is Q is the amount of heat by time. Okay, so H is equals to Q by T. H is equals to the Q by T. After putting this, H is equals to K A. H is equals to Ka, change in temperature means delta T by length, because here the time by the charge, that is a time by the amount of heat, that is H. So I will write here H. So this is the concept of heat current. So what is the heat current? We can know this, that the rate of flow of heat is called as heat current. Okay, is it clear? So this is the full topic of our chapter heat. I hope is it clear, and in the next video we will talk about a new chapter.